At Zim's Guitars, and I have a guitar. I just want to do a quick video on it. I don't get these too often. It's kind of cool. I wanted to share it with you guys. Come on in here, let's take a look at this thing. Okay, what I've got my hands on now is a Gibson Les Paul Deluxe, and this is from 1976. Let me take it out of its case. It's got the original case. 1976 Les Paul Deluxe. When these first came out, these had the mini humbuckers in it. Now in 1980, everybody took the mini humbuckers out and they just put their favorite pair of DiMarzios, or they put some sort of a humbucker in there. The average guy did that to these guitars in the 70s. That's what this little switch is down here for. Somebody coiled split a pair of DiMarzios that was in this. Well, since then, they replaced it with some Gibson 57s or something. That's what's in there now. This guitar, again, it's from 1976, so they're becoming very desirable because the average guy that wants an old vintage Les Paul, you can't afford or even get your hands on anything from the 50s. You might as well just forget about that. Everything from the 1960s, it's going to be super, super expensive. So what are we relying on nowadays? We're trying to get these guitars from the 1970s. You can see that this one has the pancake body. Two pieces of wood were glued together. It's mahogany. But this guitar, being from 1976, this has a three-piece maple neck. So you see there's no headstock injury because maple is very strong. It doesn't snap like the mahogany necks do. So the maple neck Les Pauls are still in pretty good shape. The worst thing about this guitar, whoever put these pickups in here and they routed out where the old mini hums were at, they did a really bad job, and they're in here kind of crooked. They took a little bit too much meat off of this corner here, and I can't even get that screw down to go into any place. You can see they sort of accidentally, the router slipped on them or something right here. You got a little problem going on there. But, I mean, it's still a super cool guitar. This is sort of a cherry burst color. People also call it a clown burst, which is kind of strange. And now normally you would see nibs coming up from the binding on the side of each fret. This guitar was refretted in the year 1980, so it was only 4 years old when this guitar got refretted. But it came into my shop, and I've got a guy that's going to come in tomorrow. He said, hold on until tomorrow. He's going to make me an offer on it. Once in a while, something old, something cool comes in here. 1976 Les Paul Deluxe. All right, guys, so I'm sitting here. I got to do a little Marshall DS40. The knobs have been replaced. Everything works. It's just I don't get my hands on these very often, and so I like to just experience them for a little while. If I can sit here and play it for a day or two before it gets sold, I kind of like to do that. I just put the strings on it 2 or 3 days ago.
Hi there, I'm Mark Lucas with nstuffmusic.com, and today we're going to be doing a demo of the Gibson ES339 electric guitar. Gibson's idea behind building this instrument was to basically embody all of the qualities of a semi-hollow of their famous 335 guitar, but in a smaller size. So this is almost on this length, maybe an inch or so bigger than a Les Paul guitar. So it sits very, very comfortably, and it is somewhat lighter than a regular ES335 type guitar, but like I said, it possesses all the attributes of it, that being the 57 classic humbuckers, your classic stop, tailpiece, and bridge, 2 volume controls, 2 tone controls, 3-way switch. It's a 22 fret neck, medium jumbo frets with a 12-inch radius, the classic Gibson type of configuration. We have the classic Gibson Clouson type tuning gears on it. The neck itself is made of mahogany. The back, the sides, and the top are laminated flamed maple, and this is a vintage sunburst type finish. You heard the neck pickup at the beginning of the video, and this is the neck and the bridge together.
Hi guys, Lee Rafe here from Ibanez UK. Welcome to GAC. I'm here today to give you a demonstration of the Ibanez RGA 42FM. And this one's in a Dragon Eye burst finish. Specs wise, we've got a Wizard 3 maple neck, we've got a flamed maple top on a mahogany body, we've got a Jatoba fretboard with offset white dot inlays, 24 jumbo frets, and quantum pickups in the neck and bridge position, and black hardware throughout. So if this Dragon Eye burst finish isn't for you, it also comes in a blue lagoon finish, which is super cool. So let's check out some tones. I'm going to start with some clean tones, some dirty tones, and then we'll see what it sounds like in the mix of a track.
Mark Lucas for nstuffmusic.com. A newer offering from Paul Reed Smith Guitars in their S2 series. This is called the S2 Custom 22 Semi-Hollow. It's a chambered mahogany body. It has Paul's famous 6-point tremolo, 2 Paul Reed Smith designed pickups wired to a 3-way switch, 1 volume, 1 tone control. On the back tone control, that splits these pickups into single coil. And when they are split into single coil, what ends up happening is that one of the coils of the pickup is turned off and the other one has 1,500 turns of wire added to it. So what that translates into is that you don't get that big sort of sonic drop-off when you go from a single coil to a humbucking sound, as a lot of people have probably experienced playing that type of arrangement. 10-inch radius on the fretboard, medium jumbo frets, Paul's locking tuning gears, proprietary nut. The top is a beautiful flame top, flame maple. The back and the neck are made of mahogany wood. And it's really a nice guitar. You get sort of like the best of both worlds. You get a nice sort of punchiness, but at the same time you get this air that comes out of this chamber here. So here's our neck pickup, and I'm going to do this in humbucking mode, okay? So.
What's the difference, and more importantly, how do they compare in sound? Let's find out.
Fires is the brand new Tubemeister 36 mini stack, and you can already hear how good it sounds. It's a 3-channel amp. It's very similar to the Tommy Thayer signature Hughes and Kettner amp, although that's a 2-channel amp. This is 3 channels. First of all, you got the clean channel, which is a really nice it's real brilliant. Still stays clean, doesn't get muddy when you turn down. Now we're in the crunch setting, which is the 2nd channel. I really prefer this for all my playing because it's just a nice in-between. But it's still good for soloing too, as well. So it's a great in-between thing that you can use for all purposes, including soloing and your rhythm stuff. Then, of course, we can go to the lead channel, and it's the overdriven, more gain for I was saying before, you can turn it down and still get a nice, non-muddied sound. So you can, play with your volume control and get, good rhythm sound.
So today I have a Taylor Grand Concert 362 CE 12 string. It has a mahogany top, Tasmanian blackwood back and sides, tropical mahogany neck, and West African ebony fretboard with Taylor's gemstone inlays. The wood combinations are interesting. Along with Taylor's V-Class bracing, gives you a bit of natural compression that allows the guitar to sit beautifully in the dense mix. I really like the cutaway. A lot of 12-string guitars can be kind of intimidating to play. You jump from a 6-string to a 12-string, it just feels like it can be overpowering at sometimes. But this is not the case with this. With the smaller body, 1 7/8" neck width, and the cutaway, the neck is a lot more accessible. Has a tusk nut, micarta saddle, and West African ebony bridge pins with Taylor's black satin tuners. The entire guitar has a satin finish, which is great for reducing noise in closed mic recording situations. Plus, it's got Taylor's great sounding ES2 electronics.
Hey folks, we have an Ovation Celebrity Elite here. One thing you'll notice that's different about this guitar from the Celebrity Standard is that you have the multi-sound hole design instead of the center sound hole. Now the multi-sound hole design allows them to use less bracing on the top, and it allows the top to vibrate more freely. Ovation guitars come in a variety of different depths. You can get a deep bowl, you can get a mid-depth bowl, and then this one is what you call a shallow bowl. And in my opinion, I think it's the best to play on stage for 2 reasons. One is that it's very, very comfortable against your body. You really do feel like you're playing an electric guitar, not just the neck, but really it's very, very comfortable the way it sits against you. The other aspect of the shallow bowl is that it makes for a brighter sound, and so when you're plugged in, especially in a large venue setting, it's not as prone to feedback. One of the best things about Ovation guitars is that the neck plays like an electric guitar. It's an acoustic guitar, but with such incredible playability. It's pretty narrow, and it plays very, very evenly all across the neck. If you play up here, up on those higher frets, down on the lower frets, and you can hear how well balanced the tone and volume is all over the place. Part of that is because of the Ovation patented pickup. This and the preamp are made for Ovation, by Ovation, and I personally think they're the best piezo pickups for playing on stage.